It's low key, and I say I am Mr. Superfax. It's a little, you know what I'm saying? Check the drip. First, check the drip. You know what I'm saying? Check the drip. Drip in. Do y'all notice anything different? I say, do you notice anything different around this motherfucker? A whole lot of. So today's topic is every time I bling bling, bling bling. Anyway, so today's topic is your energy is the most sacred currency in this realm, universe, blase, blase, blah. But before I get into that, this world that we in moving towards zero privacy, complete just like they're raping our privacy. They've officially like sexually assault our privacy every single time we go to do anything. When I do a delivery and I'm delivering food, I feel like I'm getting identity raped every time I'm delivering food and there's a Ring doorbell camera. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't sign up to be on your camera forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I look good and everything. I know you want to hit the replay button a few times to see, you know what I'm saying? But this shit, I didn't sign up for that. That's why I'm going to start wearing fucking ski masks or something when I do deliveries, because you don't know. These people are so fucking stupid. They literally, basically, they work for the government. Like, if you buy a Ring doorbell camera or you have one of them Alexas in your house or one of them, you literally, you work for the government, basically. Because all they do with that technology is, you know, they use it against us. So they're going to study facial recognition, all this other shit, man. Map out the whole neighborhood and shit. You know what I mean? So I don't fuck with that. So I went to go get, my dumbass. I went to the mall today to get one thing. I just wanted a hat. That's all I wanted. I just wanted like a snapback or some shit. Went to fucking 4 different stores because it's just like nothing is when you go to the mall. That's why I like going to like independent stores and shit. When you go to the mall, it's just copy and paste. It's just really a lot of corny ass generic shit. It's nothing, original. It's nothing that stands out. That's how I buy clothes. I see some shit, if it stand out, if it resonate with me, I'm like, okay, I want to get that. Especially with these prices. So yeah, I went there to get a fucking hat, and then my dumb ass on the way out. They always get me on the way out. I stopped, and I've been wanting to get my ears pierced for like the last year, like re-pierced. Cause I stopped wearing earrings because I was like, man, I don't know. I just grew out of them, to be honest with you. And it was like so many niggas started wearing earrings. I was like, nah, this shit is gay and it's played out. So I stopped wearing earrings for like 10 years. So then on the way out, I'm passing by the place and they're like, oh, the ear piercings is 50% off. I said, nigga, if I didn't see that sign, I would have kept moving. I would have just left. But I saw the ear piercings was 50% off. I said, nigga, let me inquire. The devil won. So I went and got my motherfucking ears pierced today. Bling blow. And but what was like so off-putting that I just like I just thought about it was this motherfucker. I'm sitting down. They I had to give the bitch my ID. Yo, I remember back in the day when I first got my ears pierced. And like even I didn't like I'm just like I'm thinking about it now, like before I started this video. I'm like, bro, the first time I got my ears pierced, all you had to do was prove that you was whatever a certain age. I think it was like you only had to be 16 or something. But just prove you was a certain age and have the money. I go to this little punk ass fucking puss ass kiosk. The bitch needs my ID. She has to photocopy my ID. That's weird as fuck. And once again, they sexually assault our privacy. Why do you need to know where I live? And my dumb ass, I didn't even, my mind, I was just thinking about other shit. You know what I mean? I didn't even stop and be like, wait, why do you need to know where I live for me to get my ears pierced? This is fucking goofy and strange. I had to sign this piece of paper. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I had to put my name on there. I had to put my phone number on there. I had to put an emergency contact. I had to give the name of my emergency contact. I had to give a phone number for my emergency contact to get my ears not pierced for the first time, re-pierced. Re-pierced. It was already a hole in my ear. Then I had to give her the email. And then I was like, hold on. I was like, do you really need my email? And she was like, yes. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And like, if I was like, I was just like, man, I just want to get this shit over with and go back to work. So I wasn't really in my like critical thinking. I'm not even gonna lie. I wasn't even in my critical thinking mind. Like, why the fuck do you need my ID? Fuck you. You need me to write all my information and emergency contact on this piece of paper. Now you need my email. I'm like, I just gave you all my personal information. I just gave you all my personal information. You got my phone number. You got my email. You got, now you got information of an emergency contact. Now you got, my address. What? To get your fucking ears pierced? And I was just thinking about it before I made this video. I'm just like, wow, this world that we living in, privacy is fucking extinct. There is no such thing. Because when they start asking all that extra shit like email and phone number, I'm always like, no, thank you. Because if you don't tell them no, thank you. If you don't tell them, no, I'm okay, I'm all right. Because they always try, and then one chick tried to sign me up for the, whatever that shit, Affirm. She tried to sign me up for the Affirm and some other. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here? And they was like, oh, we offer a credit card. And I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. I'm like, here's the cash. Just put a hole in my fucking ear. You know, so that shit really, like, it's just like growing up, bro. I'm good on this, man. I came up in a time where you ain't have to do all of this shit to live. You don't have to do all of it. You don't have to give up all your fucking personal information. I don't fucking know you. You could take my phone number and start sending me fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, bro, it's crazy. Like, to the point where it's like, you gotta like really get a burner phone and a burner email, because if you start using your real shit for these dumbass fucking places, that puts your real, like, your life at risk for identity theft and all this other shit, bro. I'm gonna have to get a burner fucking phone number. I'm gonna have to get a burner phone number and a burner fucking email address, because my dumb ass done gave the bitch I done gave the bitch my real fucking phone number and shit. It don't make no sense. And then you give them the phone number, and then they sent me a text message and said, oh, your appointment is ready. I'm like, So you need my phone number just to tell me my appointment is ready when I'm standing right in front of you, bitch, and ain't nobody else here? What? And then you need my email to send me, oh, if you want to leave a review or leave a whatever the fuck. You want to leave us a review. Bro, this is dumb. Like, it was, you know what I mean? I just wanted to get it the fuck over. So I was like, oh my God, here. I'm like, damn, bitch, you need me to nut in a cup too? Like, what the fuck, bitch? It was ridiculous, man. It really was. And people, like, I'm the type of person, I use cash for a lot of shit. And people be looking at me like I'm fucking, you know, people look at me like I'm a fucking, something's wrong with me, or I'm making their job harder. You know, because once again, they got rid of the pennies now, so ain't nobody getting the change that they supposed to get. Everybody, all of these cashiers are short as fuck, you know what I mean? Like, they're cooking us, man. This is the slow cook right here, you know what I mean? And it's fucking disgusting, dude. It really fucking is, man. So, moving forward, I'm gonna have to have a burner phone number for these dumbass people. Because the last thing you want to do is give these people, you know, your real information. You know, even give people an opportunity to fuck up, you know, fuck with your identity or fuck up any of your devices or accounts or anything like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Moving forward, that would be my advice for everybody. All right. So for today's topic, your energy is the most sacred currency in this realm universe. Why do I say that? Because since we come into this motherfucker, dude, the fucking trauma that is purposefully, that is like, it's designed into the system. Like the trauma that's designed, like manufactured into the system, is to eat off of us. I don't care what nobody said. So a lot of people go through trauma when they're young, in their childhood and shit. And I look at it as leftovers. That's why you have to be like water. You can't look back. You have to be in the present. You can't look back, because they want to inflict such heavy trauma on you that they can eat off these, whatever entities this is, whatever the fuck this is, that they can eat off of it over and over and over and over again. I call it leftover loosh. Hello, kid. I say hello, kid. I call it leftover loosh. So you take a girl that was raped in her childhood. Let's have a real conversation. They gonna keep, every time she even think about that shit, them entities eating good. Take somebody that was robbed, that was mugged. You see what I'm saying? They gonna keep coming back every time you clench your purse. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a real conversation. They eating. Every time somebody cheated on you. I remember I had a friend. One day he fixed his mouth to say, suck my dick. I said, me being a gentleman that I am, not a scholar, I'm a high school dropout. Me being a gentleman and a dropout, I immediately said to him, I'm gonna give you an opportunity, I'm gonna give you the floor to apologize expeditiously. Long story short, he was very lucky he was not in my vicinity. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this nigga was always, he was traumatized by getting cheated on. He got cheated on a couple times or something, and it really affected his mental health. It traumatized him, and it made him insecure. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, your energy, you gotta be like water. Water don't stop and look back and dwell on the fucking bullshit. Water don't fucking what's that shit called? I can't even think of the word right now, but water doesn't stop and reflect on trauma. Water just keeps going. And it's very difficult in this human body to fucking, you know what I'm saying, bro? Emotions, sadness, all of that shit, it's a side effect of this puss-ass human vessel. It is what it is. We can't, unless, the only way you not gonna feel the feelings of sadness and trauma and being fucked up, you know what I mean, is if you just on heavy drugs and the chemicals in your brain not even firing, or you just gave up on life. And neither of those situations are productive. Let's have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. When you in a fucked up situation or you fucked up emotionally, the only thing you can do is just accept that shit. You accept it, but then I want to say the word is transmutate. Hey, I'm trying. I'm trying, motherfucker. But long story short, it's some alchemist shit. You know what I mean? You take that fucking, I was thinking about this earlier. You take that fucking anger, sadness, trauma, disappointment, rage, anxiety, whatever the fuck it is. You take that shit, you acknowledge that energy. And you combine all of those emotions and all of that energy like a goddamn spirit ball inside of you. Pause. And you just direct it. You direct that energy towards whatever it is you trying to fucking get done in life. Whatever it is your purpose or your path is. So if a bitch fucking cheat on me or some shit, or whatever it is, you know what I mean? I gotta take that energy and be like, damn, I'm fucking, you know, we redirect that energy into making a song. You understand? Into making a song that could make me rich or whatever the fuck. You see what I'm saying? That's how you do it. It's all about acknowledging those energies and then redirecting them, and that's how you know what I'm saying, that's how you be on your shit. That's how you level up. Let's have a real conversation. That's how you take it to the next level. You don't dwell on it, because it's even though it's a natural human side effect to get fucking, you know, throwed off, pissed off, whatever, to be affected by other human beings. I swear to God, bro, if this nigga hit me. These niggas come over here in this parking lot, and now they want to do donuts and shit in the parking lot and shit. I'll get out this car and whoop your whole ass. Every time you see me in it, bling, 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 bling. What you talking about, nigga? Look, I ain't gonna lie, I got some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got some assistant pimp earrings, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I got some baby baller. I got some baby baller earrings, you know what I'm saying? But give me 3 weeks, nigga. Come back in 3 weeks, nigga. I'm gonna have some shit. You know what I'm saying? Bling blow. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come back with some shit. BBL diamonds, nigga. JoJo, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare, JoJo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And these ain't moissanite either. These ain't moissanite. The white bitch told me these 14 karat yellow gold. So that's what I'm telling everybody. Huh? Fuck you, Reek. He's a starter. It's been said. I'm looking at the ones I wanted was big as fuck, and they was $175. I said, shit. And I'm over here trying to lowball the bitch at the kiosk. I'm like, I got $100. What you trying to do? This bitch said, Nigga, you gonna have to sign up for a firm. I said, what the fuck is that? Should've just stole them shits, bro. I hear these niggas come, man. Should've just grabbed that shit. Thank you, Hurricane. And man, listen, man. Get your machetes ready. Get the machetes ready, man. So we have to redirect that energy. You know, it reminds me of Kobe Bryant, the Mamba mentality. And we all know Kobe was, you know, shout out Chronicles of Judah. He did a great series on Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a warlock. He was a magician. He was involved in the occult. He did know certain knowledge. Let's have a real conversation. And it was like that commercial Kobe Bryant did when everybody was like, basically like, fuck you, Kobe. And then he used that shit. You absorb. I mean, bro, this is some real shit. The average person can't do this shit. I'm not saying I'm better than the average person. But niggas leveled up. Niggas leveled up. So he would take that negative energy, spiritually redirect it, and, you know, quote unquote, use it as motivation to be better, to be a better athlete, to win more. Let's have a real conversation. And that's what that's the next level for us as well, you know what I'm saying? So, but the average person can't do it. The average fucking person dwells in bullshit. They just don't have it. Now, I was watching a great video. So the video is called The 7 Levels of Consciousness. It was a really good video. I appreciated it. It said level 1 is deep sleep. Level 2 is dreaming. Level 3 is waking. Most people don't get past level 3. They live their whole life in waking consciousness. What is that? Meaning, we're awake. What can you see? What are the basic sensory bullshit? What can you see, taste, touch, feel, da-da-da-da. And they live their entire life. They don't go within. They live their entire life facing outward. This is all that matters. He on Patreon. Yeah, I gotta resubscribe to his Patreon. So when you think about the average person, just remember, there's levels to consciousness. And it's like we call them NPCs and sheeple and zombies and whatever the fuck. But they're just stuck for whatever reason on a certain level of consciousness. And we can't drag them up out of that. You can send them millions of videos. You can try to bring them around you and try to do meditation and all types of shit. You know what I mean? But until that person is ready to become the anomaly, until that person is ready to fucking fly. You know, they can't hold on, you know, they can't, you know what I mean? You know? You know? And wasn't Morpheus talking about something like that? I mean, that was he was like everybody. He was like everybody falls. Like he was like when you try to jump or something, he was like everybody falls. You know what I mean? So the third level 3 of consciousness or the third level of consciousness is waking. And that's what we deal with every day. The people that are so in this world. You feel me? Get the machete. Somebody get the machete. Somebody get the machete, man. Okay? All right? Get the machete. Thank you. Fruit Ninja on his ass. Fruit Ninja on his. We play Fruit Ninja in real life, nigga. Allegedly in Minecraft and shit. You know, like I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, well, I don't like guns. They went to a lecture, and the lecture was about guns, and it was like, oh well, 50% of gun owners in the world are Americans. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, have you seen other countries? Have you seen how their countries? Damn, y'all, I might have to take that. I might have to take that, y'all. But then again, I don't know. It's so much snow on the ground over here. I don't know if I could even make it over there. I might have to take that. But look, pause. So, long story short, we're gonna get back to it, but I told her, I said, so if somebody break in your house, what you just gonna throw a frying pan at them if they trying to hurt you? Or you gonna throw your cat at them? Like, what you gonna do? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, see, that's what I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with people that don't possess original thought. I don't fuck with people that don't possess original thought. Just because you're from a blue state doesn't mean you have to have blue ideology or liberal ideology. See, that means you don't have you're a bot. Just because you're from a conservative state doesn't mean everything has to be red. Like you have to have a red brain. You know what I mean? So I gravitate towards people that have their own, original thoughts, inner dialogue, shit like that. I don't fuck with people that because I can see it right through it. I'm like, oh, okay, you think this way because the indoctrination is so heavy, like where you at, you just don't have any confidence to think any other way. You're scared to walk away from, you're scared to remove yourself from the cult of mind or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So level 4 is transcendental consciousness. Level 5 is cosmic consciousness. Level 6 is God consciousness. And level 7 is unity consciousness. And we'll get into that at a later time and shit. But your energy is the strongest currency in this entire bitch, for lack of better words, man. And you have to fucking safeguard, you have to protect it by any means necessary. You can't even give a motherfucker, you can't give them, you have to starve them, is basically what I'm saying. Because I look around and I see so many people that are literally, they're treating their energy like it ain't worth shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like people don't understand the true value of their energy. It is the most fucking, like, you want to talk about an immortal currency, especially for higher developed souls, because we have to absorb so much energy from source to even become the people we are today. We have to expend so much energy just, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a real conversation. So these niggas ain't shit. These people ain't shit. And that's it. And you gotta detach from these people, bro. It's as simple as that. He said, I'm mad that I take their energy. Yeah. I'm still trying to learn how to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to learn how to like reverse 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 Uno that shit. Because I'll be in situations and I acknowledge everything that's going on. I'm like, okay, you're a parasite. Archon, whatever. Okay. How do I flip? And you're trying to feed off me, Paul. How do I flip this? And I'm a troll, so I could troll them back and stuff, but when you're dealing with somebody or people that you love, it makes it a lot harder. You know what I mean? It makes it a lot harder. He said trolling the trolls, and once again, it's still energy. It's still energy. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Salute.